Welcome back. On the last episode of... Wait, no, that's an anime opening. What's a Star Wars opening more like? I haven't seen a Star Wars movie in forever. I guess it'd be like, in the previous galaxy, there were Jedi, but not anymore because something happened to all of them. Again, that's not happened to them like a bunch of times already, but hey, happened again this time. Oh, right. I was dying. Okay, I can work with this. I remember how to fight this guy. Lady. Yeah. Oh, that's a different pattern. I haven't seen her do this little 4 attack pattern before. I can work with it. Okay. It's only been a couple days since I played. I can remember how to play easily enough. You know, it's just fighting a boss, which is all about, like, learning patterns and then recognize the patterns and then, you know, reacting to the patterns. So the best thing you can do is just take a gigantic break in the middle of all that. It's sort of like not playing Super Meat Boy or something for a little while and then all of a sudden coming back and being like, yeah, I can pick this up again. All of my skills have been retained. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Well, actually, this is so far pretty easy. I mean, for whatever it's worth, and I did kind of identify this last time, this boss is, like, super duper predictable. They hit like the tank, but, I mean, everybody does at this difficulty, so I just need to make sure that I never get hurt. But yeah, the thing is, the second round, the second phase is, like, a little bit trickier than this. It's more that I just feel like this boss is an assload of HP. Like, this is a very, very drawn-out fight so far. I don't know. Okay, that's not working super well. No, you're not gonna hit me a third time there. Okay, there we go. So we broke their posture at least. I can get a couple hits in on them there. And I feel like, yeah, actually, if this game is gonna be like a melee combat-y Souls-like game that has a stamina system, if there's one thing I'll give Sekiro credit for, it's that they actually made the posture poise in that game way more fun to play around. I would love to have it be the case that in this game and in all other melee combat games, as soon as somebody's posture is broken, you can just deliver a killing blow on them. Which, weirdly enough, I guess the other game I'm playing right now that lets you do that is Darksiders General, Genesis. So, you know, I guess that doesn't really count as a melee game, but okay, I can work with that. This fight's going actually pretty good, all things being equal. Like, you know, for my first, like, return of the Jedi, this could be going a lot worse. You know, she does have, almost all of her health still, but, oh god! Okay, that pattern has a little bit more chutzpah to it than I expected. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, I can deal with that. So if she does that little... This attack, does it have more to it? I don't know. Okay, get ready to spam that square. Okay. I can... Yeah, oh, wow. Alright, I was gonna say, like, dodging that's gonna be really easy. I have tons of time to do it. I still did it too late, apparently. Okay, what do you got for me? You got any more attacks? I'll just, whoop! Okay. Yeah. Let's heal up. Okay, yeah, that charging attack, I think I just need to, dodge, like, way later than I feel is necessary, because I have consistently gotten, hit directly in the fucking face, like that. Even though I thought I was actually pressing the dodge button, but hey, okay, here we go. Woo! Yeah, still dodging way too late, taking a huge amount of risk there for no reason. Probably would be easier for me if I did more blocking and parrying in this game, but, oh, actually that time, I was able to, actually end up dealing damage to the boss because, I guess I parried the lightsaber throw as opposed to just blocking it. Whoop. I guess one thing I've also need to realize about this game that I probably should have realized way beforehand is that unlike, you know, Dark Souls where there's a certain amount of like iframes that you can consistently get, I'm gonna go ahead and slow her down. Oh.
Shouldn't have tried to play the hero.
Right, I died to that attack last time. But yeah, I've noticed that, like, doing any sort of, like, tuck and roll maneuvers hasn't, had the same amount of iframes in it that I would expect, so, you know, I think when I'm, like, what, 10 hours into a game, I probably still can't say, like, oh, it's sort of like Dark Souls, but different, therefore that's my excuse. I really don't think that excuse holds water after a certain amount of time. Regardless, let's just do that again. This fight is going pretty well. Rip this run. Hey, I don't need chat to be sassy at me right now. I may appreciate it, but why can't you be more like the people? Ow! Why can't you be more like the other people who are being very kind to me right now? They're just saying things like, hi, bird. That would be appreciated. I also noticed that I healed up when I really just could have waited until I just smacked this lady, instead of using one of my precious little Healy items. It's fine. I don't need to heal up in this fight. It's just a matter of the fact that this first phase is so boring and it takes forever. I think, yeah, maybe I'm gonna just try parrying attacks now. Maybe they'll be faster. Hey, that's really mean. I mean, she's been mean to me like a whole bunch of times already in this fight, so. The problem, okay. The problem with this boss, and this might have been something that I've been subconsciously or consciously, like, thinking this entire game, I don't really know. I feel like you have to play a little bit defensive, especially with this boss. Like, I see them start to attack, and then I run up, and I'm like, I see them not attacking, and then I run up, and I'm ready to attack, but then as I get into melee range, they just suddenly start throwing an attack at me, and then I'm screwed. So I have to, like, wait for them to come to me, which is a little weird because I would normally like to have some ability to, like, manipulate the AI and, you know, to bait them into doing attacks, things of that sort of nature. And then if I don't have that, it sort of feels a little bit more limiting. That was apparently a red attack that I wasn't able to see because they were gold, which is a little bit super annoying, but it's fine. I'm going to be able to heal up here. There we go. And then now I can actually see what they're doing because they're not yellow anymore. But yeah, I think that I just need to. Oh, God damn it. Okay, it's fine. Hey, they don't make Jedi anymore at all. So, you know, if you have a problem with it, like, this is basically as good as it's gonna get. Oh, that's a pathetic thing to say. New. Oh, new. It's fine. We'll just try again. Yeah, I think how many times have I lost to this boss? You know, I get that it's tax season and all, but y'all don't need to be, like, keeping that close of a track of my stats and figures in this world. What was I gonna say? I've noticed that, yeah, actually doing some blocking and some parrying did have. It was better in some sense because I feel like I was getting their stamina down quicker, but because I wasn't hitting them, like, you know, having opportunities to just get in and deal actual damage, I noticed that I generally dealt, like, less damage to their health overall. It's fine. Let's just maybe stick with my rolling strategy for a little while here. Because the problem is, yeah, I was going to say, the problem is that when I plan on blocking, sometimes, it doesn't work out so well. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, I'm not fucked. Yay. That's good. Yeah, I can work with that. It doesn't seem like I'm doing enough, like, stamina damage anyway, even with, like, the blocking strategy to make it seem like it's really making that much of a difference. So, I don't know. The problem I have with this boss is just they have a trillion health. I just, maybe I need more combat arts that, like, maybe there are ones that I don't have that deal more damage that make me a little bit better at lightsaber fighting. Because, I don't know, I feel like none of my, well, let me try out some of my force powers in this next round. Like, I think that force slow just really isn't useful on this particular boss, and it's the only one I've really tried so far. So I'm gonna try in this fight using the force push at least a little bit when we get to round 2. That ought to basically give her like a big stun, I think. And then I could probably use that to, well, waggle my fucking lightsaber in the air in front of her and not actually hit her. So that was dumb. I think that might have just accidentally also made that this entire first phase is going to take like an extra 5 minutes practically, because I didn't deal a whole bunch of damage that I normally would have at that time. It's okay. I'm just one of those peace-loving Jedi. This is all just defensive lightsabery. It's, you know, it's just enough lightsabery violence to make it seem like I was just doing it in self-defense. Like the Wild West. I mean, if you think about it, Star Wars is basically like a big Western. I mean, it's not at all. I don't see anybody going like in R2-D2's voice, just being like, or whatever. Okay. Boom! That did nothing. That was a full force push, and it did dick all. That's fine. I can work with this. Bam! Oh, that dealt damage to her. I hope that's how I kill this boss in the end. So if I just hit her with her own lightsaber. That seems appropriate. Okay, just hold down that square button. Oh, I'm tapping it. Oh, I'm spamming that square button. That's no different at all from my normal strategy in this game. So, it's, okay, let's heal up real quick. What do you got for me? The poo? Oh, that dealt actually a good amount. It didn't do much in terms of, like, actually stopping her attacks, but it dealt a crap ton of, like, poise damage. So, that's good. Let's see. I'm gonna do it again. The poo? Ow. New.
Can't take a hit?
Yes, I can't take a hit. Neat. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that attack, that charging attack isn't actually super hard if I dodge way earlier than I have been, because it's not like I, okay, let's actually hit her. That was extremely weird. I guess I, owie. It's fine. I guess I must have been so close to her that her AI had no ability to figure out what the hell it was supposed to do when I'm that close. Let's see if that happens more. Uh-oh. Okay, I can deal with this. Ow. Let's heal up. Right. So, just do what I attempted to do just now, except, and this time when I jump, actually jump over the attack as opposed to fuck it up. Yeah, that was actually kind of cool. Okay. Poo. Alright. Poo. I am definitely going to say poo every time I stun her with a force push, by the way. That didn't really deal a whole lot of damage to her in the end. I can work with this. First fight I've actually dodged that attack. Turns out it is possible. Get over here? You think you're some kind of Mortal Kombat? Yeah, you can't say that. That's copywritten potentially. Oh fuck. Ow. So that's what happens when you're 3 feet away from her when she initializes her charge attack. Apparently, pain. Oh. Alright, that's fine. Doesn't the single-sided lightsaber do more damage? I don't know. I'll try that out this fight, maybe. I didn't know that. That would make sense. The double-sided lightsaber does deal less damage, but it's better for multiple enemies than lasers. Oh, cool. I'm not fighting anything with lasers or multiple enemies right now. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the single-sided lightsaber. That's the one. Just go ahead and suck that lightsaber right back up into the handle. Ah, alright, thank you, chat, for once you actually came through. Except for all the money that you sent me, that counts as, you know, coming through as well. Alrighty, that actually is kind of a big difference already. I definitely didn't realize I was playing this fight on hard mode there. I thought that having the double lightsaber would make the second part of the fight a lot easier when she has her own double lightsaber. But hey, maybe Cal is just a big enough badass that he's able to, like, work around it. Said no one ever. Damn, that's a huge difference. That is pretty damn... That is a huge difference in terms of the damage I'm dealing. This fight just got way simpler, I think. Alright, come at me, Bra. I guess we'll go with Bra. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm dealing like twice as much damage as I did beforehand. Nice. Wow. Phew. There we go. Yeah, this is awesome. Quick one? Yeah, man. I mean, ma'am. I don't know. This is a thought that I haven't had in a really long time, but it seems kind of funny in the moment now. But a long time ago, I was in high school, and I was not on the debate team or mock trial, but I had a lot of friends that were on mock trial. And one time, they needed somebody to do the timekeeping for like a certain mock trial debate, and I didn't really know what the hell I was doing, and but people were like, hey, you know, Bird can do it. He could, you know, keep track of like time and stuff like that, and you know, maybe he'll have fun or whatever. I think I got paid like $25 or something like that. Anyway, so I've never set at that time I'd never set foot in a courthouse before. You know, that changed well after that, but hey, it's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and stun her. Fuck. What? All right. That's mean. There we go. Anyway, so I never talked to a judge before. I'd never been in a court before or anything like that. So I didn't have, you know, the notion of like calling somebody your honor. Like that was not trained into me because I'd never done mock trial before. So the judge comes into the office, or the courthouse, I guess, the room where the law talking people do their thing. The court, yeah, that's the one. And I don't know what to say. Like I spent the entire day assuming nobody would talk to me, because I was just keeping track of the time. I wasn't actually, you know, saying anything whatsoever. And the judge actually directly asked me a question, and my response was to go, yes, sir. Now, something worth noting is that the judge was a woman, so I made a total ass of myself in that moment. Not realize I literally could have said like, yes, your honor, or yes, ma'am. Either one would have been fine, but instead I said the stupidest thing I could have. It's fine. I was in high school. You know, there were even less expectations of me then than there are now. And believe me, oh, what the fuck, game? Believe me, there are not particularly high expectations for me anymore. And if there are, then that's on you. Okay, let's go ahead and get away from that. Oh, fuck. Oh, she was more ready for that attack than I expected. Alright, I can work with this. Alright. All I need to do is just not get hit anymore. I think I say that in every single boss fight that I'm ever in any video game. And it never really works, but it is a nice little, you know, it's a nice little reminder of like, if you want to be successful, you know, these are the steps that you take. They're pretty simple. Okay, she's probably gonna do her like, well, she's gonna do that. I expected her to do the punch the ground cause an earthquake thing again. Don't know when that's happening. Again, it should be happening relatively soon though. All right. Come on. She's gonna. Okay. I thought that pirouette would be one of the red unblockables. Okay, this is easy enough. Fuck.
You never stood it.
Really? I tried to do my Jedi double jump and he just did the single jump and died. Well. That's okay. That's okay. I can do this. I can do this. Well, somebody can do it, and I'm a person, so that somebody can be me. I'm trying to remember. I guess there's one other thing. Okay, I kind of remember this. This is a very old meme. One of the oldest memes I remember, which is I was talking to all the mock trial people, and they were telling me, like, okay, this is how you, like, do the timer thing. And it was like, okay, ow. I can't see what she's fucking doing when she's yellow. It's not cool. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up real quick. Like, that's really actually super annoying. Fuck, I'm just gonna go ahead and just die. Anyway, I was meeting with all the mock trial people, and while they're like teaching me, like, okay, this is how a stopwatch works and stuff like that, I was really bored because I had no interest whatsoever in it. So on my piece of paper, I was just like drawing, and I ended up drawing the time judge, which was just literally like a really, really, really angry looking wizard who was sitting on a throne, and he was covered in clocks. So he kind of looked like a mage crossed over with Flava Flav. So he was kind of awesome. Anyway, so this was apparently hilarious. And after that, apparently in the like, we just, oh, why did I heal up with I did not need to heal up. That was way too I was not nearly hurt enough to warrant like healing up in that moment. That's fine. Anyway, something about that was apparently hilarious because everybody from that point onward, they just referred to me as the time judge. And anytime anybody asked me a question, I always just said nay. And so after that, the meme was time judge says nay. Yeah, it wasn't my best, but you know what? I made up for it because that was the same people that I eventually came up with Drank Dude with, and, you know, that was an amazing meme. Drank. Give you some. What a hell of a meme. High school sucked, but I'm glad I'm not there anymore, and neither are you, right? I hope. If you are in high school, God, I'm sorry. But, you know, it's also not your fault, and it's not my fault either. Sometimes we can't help it. Sometimes we're just born in high school. How dare you be slightly dodgy. Ow! Fuck. Okay, well, this is why God gave us stimulants. I also fucked up while I was taking the time. I don't know how you mess up like using a stopwatch, but I did. So I ended up doing my math wrong, and I gave my team an extra 1 minute in the debate that they still lost, like, handily. I believe that mock trial team came in last place, so that's hilarious to me in retrospect. But yeah, I fucked up my math. And then I gave our team an extra minute, and I think that was the round that they did the worst in. And all I remember was thinking to myself, like, hang on, did I fuck up the time? And then, like, when they, I remember the real judge, not the time judge, asked me, like, what the time was, or how much time was left for, like, one team or the other. And I was like, I think they have another minute. And then I just remember the other team had like their own timer person who was like supposed to be, who like they kind of like also did the timing in shadow to make sure that like it was going correct. And all I remember was when I said they had a minute, the other person just going, wait a minute? And then, ow, yes. No, fuck, god damn it. I would have won. I healed up and he was just like, Jesus. All right, it's fine. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I just heard the other person going like, wait a minute, they don't have another minute. But then they didn't really say anything about it. They just kind of like let us like play it out because I assumed that what they were thinking was like, if our team had won, we were like, they were gonna get, maybe we were gonna get like points deducted or something like that, because I'm sure this happens all the time. But our team lost handily, like dramatically so. Okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna hit this person once and then that will like bring my life back at least. Watch this. Oh yeah, there we go. It's like I never got hit at all. Anyway, yeah, so that's basically all I remember about Time Judge and by extension the mock trial experience. I was in mock trial for a total of 1 day. I didn't like it whatsoever, and all I got out of it was a free Wendy's, which, you know, that's fine, I guess. When you're in high school, it's like unpaid labor, that's fine. Wendy's, and thus it were. I think that what I'm gonna do in this fight is just use my force powers a lot more, because I can recover it just by dealing damage to this lady, and I'm just like not. So, I mean, I'm not using my force powers, so I'm getting a bunch of like midichlorians that are just like hanging out on the floor because I can't keep them all in my pockets. So I might as well put them to use this time around. Pooh. Uh-oh. That's fine. Yeah, every time I hit her, I get a little bit of juice back, so it's fine. Owie. Well, I'll get a hit. Heal up. I'm kind of surprised I haven't needed to heal up more in this fight. Oh, nice. But yeah, I mean, straight up, like I did sec construction because I was in a bunch of the it was a bunch of the plays and stuff in high school too, and I was like a male, a manle, apparently. I was a guy who was interested in doing the construction aspect and doing like working with the power tools and stuff like that. So I did a lot of like set construction work, working on, effectively it was like shop, but for plays. And I did a lot of labor there that I was paid for entirely with nothing, because I had to provide my own lunch, which was Wendy's. But in my defense, it was really fun, and I do know my way around a good power tool now. And I met a lot of like cool friends by doing that work. I did gosh, I did so much different stuff there. I learned how to like use like table saws and and okay, don't charge me again. She's gonna charge me again, isn't she? Can work with that. There we go. Heal up. Okay, let's go ahead and stun her real quick, and then go ahead and back off from whatever that's about to be. Let's go ahead and stun her again. And I'm gonna hope to break her poise here in a second now. I'm gonna do a jumping attack. Okay, this will be good. I can get some, oh, got it. That was risky. I can work with this. Let's go ahead and do another force push. There we go. Gonna deal some damage now. There we are. Good stuff. This fight is in the bag. I can't possibly lose at this point. No, ow. I can't possibly lose at this point. Just had to make it a little bit more fair on her. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, I learned how to use like table saws and oh god. Wait, is this it? This is it. This is it. Okay, spam that square button. Spam it. Yes. Ah, I did it. Her name was Masanda Tide. Well, now she's Maganda died.
Me no setback is too great. When you've already lost yourself, a limb's easy. You know, I was a Jedi. It'd be fun to bring you in. Watch you crack like the rest of us! Oh, angers you. Just wait till the isolation, torture, mutilation, and your friends! I won't let you touch them! You can't stop the Empire!
But he can.
Stop you.
And then it's the dragon. Nicely done.
We just took down an Inquisitor.
She just like gets back up like she's the fucking Black Knight from Monty Python.
I thought you were dead.
Just like I just fell from the top of a tree, but it's just a scratch. I'll be fine. Come back here.
Glad you're okay. We should get back. Seer and Grease are expecting us.
Oh, they're expecting? Oh, that's Oh, us. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I also learned how to paint. I did a lot of like painting of the sets and stuff like that. I kind of just did a little bit of everything. I was also in the plays, don't get me wrong, but I built the shit out of them too, and that was work that I thought would be more useful in life because I thought I would own a house. Funny that. Everyone also told me like, oh, when you own a house, you'll be able to like do your own repairs and stuff like that. And it was like, that sounds wonderful. I want to learn how to do that work so when I own a house, I'll be able to fix my doors. Puberty hit me late. The ripe old age of 24. What do we got over here? I can do a howling pull that yanks off a bunch of people. You can do a power throw, which I haven't even unlocked yet, so there's no point in me skipping to that one. Oh, it won't even let me do it. Okay, that's probably good. Can do better evasion. I can get more health. Well, I think that we're gonna probably do... That doesn't seem very useful, the howling pull, even though it seems kind of fun. I'm going to do the precision evade because I do a lot of dodge rolling, and I think being able to push every enemy away very slightly when I dodge things. Oh, it slows them and it recovers force? That's awesome! I'm super glad I have this ability now. I'm going to spam it.